didn't think she did. Anyway, when it gets nearer, I'm very glad she did. Anyway, when it gets nearer, no, it's not like that. And when it gets nearer, the apparition turns out to be a beautiful girl wearing a wetsuit, snorkel, and flippers. Well, she removes the snorkel and she says, "Hello," she says. "What are you doing here?" He said, "Well, actually, I am a castaway." He got very, very humble about that. He said, "I am a castaway on this desert island." And she said, "Oh, you poor man. Well, I never. Fancy that." Dog my cats. She didn't say that 4 times, actually, but I like saying, Dog my cats, you poor man. How long is it since you had a cigarette? He said, "Well, actually, it's about 15 years, and I'm seriously thinking of giving it up. Starting tomorrow." Whereupon she unzips a pocket of a wetsuit. She's a very big girl. Anyway, and produced a packet of cigarettes. He was overwhelmed. "I'm overwhelmed," he said. There you are, I told you he was overwhelmed. And she said, "Buster, you have seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come," she said. "How long since you have a drinky-winky?" Well, she unzips the other pocket, you see. Produces a flask. You're making up your own stories. He produces a flask of his favorite whiskey. A tear sprung to his eye. Did I tell you he only had one eye? Doesn't matter, you know. Well, it matters to him, but it doesn't matter to us. "This is marvelous. This is marvelous," she said. "I haven't had a drink or a cigarette in 15 years. Then she started slowly to unzip the front of a wetsuit. She says, "How long is it since you played around?" He said, "Good heavens, don't tell me you've got a set of golf clubs in there."
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Short and Fat Minstrel Show! Just bring a big pal, a fat gal. If she's fat and heavy, get down on the left.
Oh, will you let those little girls through? And if they're very small, we'll take 2.
We're short and fat,
But that don't stop us singing all the songs we're bringing to you.
way down upon the Swanee River, I met Kate McGuire. 2 onions and a pound of liver, that's how she won my desire. She knew just how to cook my dinner. Oh, hush my mouth. No chance of ever getting thinner down in the deep fried South. Oh, the steaks were rich and fatty. All the beans were tinned. That's why my heart is burning ever. That's why I'm gone with the wind.
I looked across the water, and what did I see? Standing on the seafront at Frome, a girl with a bust that measured 53, looked like St. Peter's in Rome. Her a stripper at the Hippodrome. Swing low, sweet Harriet, took 4 men to carry her
A gal whose date had let her down, she got so tired of waiting around. She said, if I ain't in bed by 10, I'm a-going back home again. Give me that corn, and I don't care. Give me that corn, and I don't care. It ain't no worse than you hear elsewhere. That's about all you can say.
A man in a bank saw a lady stop and tuck some cash in her stocking top. He said, my, what a large amount. I'd like to open a joint account. Give me that corn and I don't care. Give me that corn and I don't care. It ain't no worse than you hear elsewhere. That's about all you can say.
Oh, Mr. Corbett,
Yes, Mr. Barker.
have you heard that there's a rumor going round? You've not had a pint of beer since that dreadful day last year when you fell into your glass and nearly drowned.
Oh, Mr. Barker.
Mr. Corbett.
I'll admit I'm not exactly 6'3".
Pretty good to me.
But I'm better known than you. I'll be in the next Who's Who.
As an actor, Mr. Corbett?
As a bookmark, Mr. B.